Hey, Susan.
Hey, Mary. It's unusual for you to line me. What is it?
I'm sure you probably know why I lined you today. What does it mean that your wedding was actually last week?
Oh, I see. I informed you that today is the wedding day. I totally forgot about it because I'm so happy with my newlywed life.
Judging from your behavior, I guess you did it on purpose.
Ding dong!
Can you explain what's going on? I took a plane and a bus all the way to the wedding venue.
All the way sounds like a bit of an exaggeration.
If you have a good reason, let's hear it.
I don't know if it's good enough for you, but I hope you'll understand it.
Enough with the preamble. Let's get to the point.
All right. You haven't been in touch with your fiancé lately, haven't you, Mary?
What?
Actually, that fiancé is now my husband! Surprise!
Huh?
I know you're shocked, aren't you, Mary? But it's too late now. Your fiancé is mine, Mary. I mean, your ex-fiancé.
Well, you're saying you purposely informed me of a 1 week late wedding date because you didn't want me to join the ceremony.
Yes! I didn't want to see you cry ugly, so I got married last week. It was a bit of a hassle, but I made you a special invitation with false groom's name and date written on it.
Oh, I see. By the way, what is my fiancé? Who is it?
Huh?
I don't think I have a fiancé.
Oh, come on, don't be silly. Seeing you acting like such a fool makes me laugh more than feel sorry for you.
So, there's no wedding today, right?
That's right. It's so frustrating, isn't it?
Oh, well. Since I'm here, I'm gonna go see the sights around here and go home.
You poor thing. Not invited to your own sister's wedding and desperately craving love from your family. Hi, sis. I'm on my honeymoon starting today. We're going to Bali, where you wanted to go with your ex-fiancé, who is now my husband.
Huh? Bali?
You must be jealous.
I went there with my friends a year ago.
Huh? You've never been overseas. I don't know what you're talking about.
Recently, I go abroad several times a year for work or on vacation, so I don't feel jealous about it. Detoxing with a superb time in the countryside is my favorite way to spend my holidays now.
What's that? You sound like an old lady. Oh, you are an old lady. You're much older than me, in your 30s. Too moron that you didn't even notice your sister had married to your ex-fiancé. Oh, Mary, you poor old unmarried maiden.
Susan, who are you talking about? My ex-fiancé? I have absolutely no recollection of such a being, so tell me his name.
Absolutely no.
Why?
I don't want my husband's name on this thread. I'm afraid you'll do something terrible to us when watching his name and getting jealous of us.
How could I be jealous of you and someone whom I don't even identify?
Oh, my darling is calling me. See you later.
All right, Susan. You're really not gonna tell me his name. Hello, Michelle. Long time no see. I'd like to ask you something.
Hey, Mary, long time no see. I heard you had a hard time last week. Are you all right?
Huh? What do you mean?
It's about Susan's wedding. You couldn't attend the ceremony because you were sick and got in hospital the day before. I heard so from my cousin who was there. She said that Susan told the guests like that.
Oh, your cousin was there. I see. So that's how Susan made up the reason for my absence.
Huh? It's not?
You know, I once told you that I was not getting along with my family, didn't I?
Yeah, but I thought you'd made up.
Maybe somebody said so at the wedding.
That's what my cousin told me, but...
Actually, Susan purposely sent me a week-late date wedding invitation.
What? Oh, that means... Whoa, that's terrible.
Well, I've already given up on them, so it's fine. The invitation was totally a fake. Not only the date, but even the bridegroom's name.
What? Why did she do that?
Susan seems to get a wrong idea that her husband used to be my fiancé.
She does?
She's so excited at the thought that she stole my fiancé and got married, and keeps sending annoying messages online. Even when I asked his name, she just got weirdly amused and didn't tell me.
Oh, well.
That's why I contacted you, Michelle. I need to know his name. Can you ask your cousin for the groom's name?
Okay, I got it. She lives next door, so I'll just go ask her. Sorry to keep you waiting. Nick Haddison is the groom's name.
Nick Haddison?
What's wrong?
Nothing, yeah. Well, now I know who he is.
Oh, really?
But it's gonna be a bit of trouble. I'll tell you all about it when everything is done.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Thanks for the info.
Hey, sis! What are you thinking? Charging us alimony? How could you do that to your own sister and her husband?
What did you think the alimony for?
Some kind of pair for a broken heart due to a broken engagement? I can't believe you're charging your own sister and her husband.
Then I assume you received content-certified mail, right? It's not me that filed the claim.
Huh?
The sender is a woman named Mary, but it's not me. With careful looking, you would see the last names are different.
Oh, right. Who is this person?
The woman that Nick Haddison mistook for me and toyed with.
Huh?
I met Mary in a hobby class and became friends with her, coincidentally being the same name and age. Nick was also in the same class. Hearing rumors that a woman named Mary is rich and runs a company, he passed at Mary. But actually, I'm the one who runs a company.
Huh? You run a company?
Let's leave that surprise out of the story for a moment. Nick mistook the other Mary, who looks like a smart woman, for someone rich, made her his girlfriend, and then asked for money from her. After they were engaged, he found out she's not the one and dumped her immediately.
What?
He made a pass at me right after that, but I knew what the jerk had done to Mary, so I simply turned him down. At that time, Mary was getting ready to file a claim against Nick for his domestic violence, but that bastard ran away.
You don't mean he ran away and...
I don't know how it happened, but he found out our mom and dad also run a company. To take their property, he set his sight on you, who would do anything to harass me. He approached you saying he was my fiancé, And of course you wanted to take him from me. Thus, he succeeded to marry you.
Oh no! What's that?
You should check the family's property situation as soon as possible.
Huh?
It will be a big problem if Nick has his hands on it.
Oh my god! We've been robbed! I told Dad to check and he said $100,000 was missing!
Oh my god.
What am I gonna do?
If you hadn't done such a stupid thing as faking the groom's name on the wedding invitations, you would have known about it earlier. Well, you caused it by yourself in a way.
Don't be hard on me like that! Help me!
Why?
What?
Do you remember what Dad, Mom, and you said to me the day I was kicked out of the house? You are not one of us. Susan is the only daughter we have. I won't help you if you're on the street. You ugly bitch, go live on your own. Do you think I want to help someone who said that to me?
Don't you know the word help each other?
I don't remember being helped.
Help me!
Why should I help you?
Your family!
I was kicked out of the house being told I was not one of you.
You're my sister!
If I'm not one of you, that means I'm not your sister.
Sis! Stop bubbling and do something about it! You annoying, cocky, ugly bitch!
I'm amazed you can come up with those words in this situation.
Oh, I mean, you are the richest in our family now, for sure.
Don't include me in your family.
Help! Give me some money!
Goodbye.
Sis!
Well, about the money that Mary charged them, Nick managed to pay it with what little savings he had as an emergency fund. So they could solve at least one problem. But another one came up, sending my parents and sister into even more torture. I heard that Nick used up the $100,000 he had stolen from Dad as soon as he married Susan. Then, a major incident occurred from another direction. While the family was struggling in a chaotic mess, the executive director of their company, who had been at odds with Dad, left the company and started his own, taking 90% of the employees with him. The company instantly ceased to function and went bankrupt. Now, there is a battle between Nick, who wants to quickly divorce and leave, and my parents and Susan screaming for money back. It's just like hell where they keep fighting without end and survive in an extreme poverty.